What's up, everyone? Welcome back. So we're just reacting to more KPA footage. This game, this point, just at the late minutes of the later stages of the second quarter, you could see KPA were down 10, and they just had an out of bounds play, and Okoro was just doing whatever she wanted in there, especially on offense. She had so much. She had the keys to the offense, and she had that shot off, and she was able to do it. And KPA just cut the lead by two. It was just eight, and Costa del Sol made sure to try to answer back, and they just couldn't. Like you could see, like they were a bit sloppy, and these are the type of things that KPA should have taken advantage of throughout the game, and having their players play in there, especially Okoro, was very vital in there. But unfortunately, you could see KP are just depending on her to manufacture every single thing, everything every play, everything that was evolving around KP's offense. She was the main person, and she was the orchestrator. And Costa del Sol picked up on that, and you could see this is just some poor defense right here. Just some poor defense from, I think, Selena. And number two just went swing past a running layup, and the bank was open at the time, and she was able to bank that shot in. And you can see how lackadaisical the KPA defense is, and also on offense they're just playing the same way, and there's just not much like formation in there. Look, there's supposed to be a screen set there. They're setting it up to be an ISO play, and results in a miss. See, why is it that they're taking the ball out? She would have just gone back and take it in, but hey, in-game decisions, and it was the right one. But yeah, they just have to reload. That shot manufacturing, no, not the greatest at all. And that ball was deflected off KPA, and Costa del Sol still continued to retain possession. Costa del Sol again missed that three, fight for that offensive board, and those second chance points were crucial. And the funny thing is, when that ball was thrown for the three, look at where our front court players are. You can see Medina, she's laxing around in the perimeter, and you're having them have an easy time being able to get that offensive board, and they're able to capitalize on it because there was not much size in there to protect the rim, and it just costed them there's a basket in there, and it's something that it can be easily fixed. Look at that. And Medina, she was not able to stop. She was not even able to stop or even contest that ball for a second time. You can see defense is just poor in there. Look, slowly, even you can try to slow it. You can see Medina does a good contest. That ball went out, but the moment that she was able to get back that offensive board, she went back up, and there was no contest. None, literally none. Look at how slow they were there to react, and it was actually pretty slow. And it was an easy basket again for Costa del Sol. And sometimes you may ask yourself, if KPA really wanted to win this match, they just looked like they didn't want to do that. You could see Natalie with her long passes that are not the greatest, but they worked. Sometimes you could see that assist is one of those assists that even in the previous games they're not able to convert, but in this case she was able to convert on that assist. You can see Selena in there, and she was able to get it in. But man, I mean, KPA, they're just playing they have a lead, and you can see it's clear as day that they don't have a plan to stick on when it comes to offense and defense. It's telling to how the team is coaching them, because I feel like they're using the same strategies in KBF, the same strategy they're using in KBF, the same strategies they're using here. So yeah, it resulted in them to losing this game eventually. But we'll just look at it slowly. See, nice block from Medina. This is actually pretty good, but the ball still remains in Costa del Sol's possession. Actually, that was a nice block. You should have seen more of that, and it was the main reason as to why KP were able to like stop majority of the baskets. Not many of their baskets, but majority of them went in when she was needed to stop them. But you could see again, KP are just wide open. Even despite Medina blocking that shot off, a slow. When you look at that slowly, you could see Medina Swan kind of like had a hand on it, but she couldn't be able to get it. And Costa del Sol again get the ball. Number 3 was balling out as much, and Natalie, she has the ball in there. It's supposed to be a switch, that assist, and she finds Medina inside. I'm pretty sure they miss each other, especially consider the fact that Medina went to ZTech and they swept ZTech in the final. So yeah, but this game overall was just it was just a funny game to look at. That assist was just killer, and if KPA just continue playing like this, it'll be much more easier. But you know, the game doesn't flow the way you want it to. And a turnover, Costa del Sol again. This is an easy layup, and of course they're gonna convert on those. They're not gonna miss on those at all. KPA again. See, Coro tried to sneak it in, and unfortunately the ball didn't go in. And also Medina's mid-range shot was off. And looking at the way like they're spacing on the floor, we only have 2 players playing outside the perimeter, and you have all those players inside. And at least you should have at least one player trying to stretch out the floor. But hey, I mean that offense is just wanting, and the shot clock is just running down. Natalie, she tries to get the ball in, and she hits that layup. But I mean, being picked up half court, gives it to Medina. Sometimes Medina is just crowded out, and turnover. And this is actually a funny thing that I saw. Why is it that Natalie is passing away the ball, and she's supposed to be orchestrating the offense and giving Medina the ball at the perimeter? You know she can't dribble, you know she's very good at the post, and you know she's only good at rebounding and setting screens. And number 3 from Costa del Sol was able to pick that up quickly, and that assist was so telegraphed to resulted in a turnover. So yeah, that's very embarrassing. And again, Natalie, she has the ball up. Selena trying to hit that mid-range, and she hits it. I don't know why some of these players are not going into their bag, and they're just playing unconventional. So it's just sad. And you can see Okoro in there just walking the ball inside. It's actually pretty awesome. It's actually pretty awesome to see. Okoro was one of their main go-to scorers, especially in this tournament. And you can see number 3 again, just deep into the teeth of KPA's defense, and she was able to beat every single person who was trying to play defense on her, even if they got their hand off. Even when she lost balance, she was able to hit that shot up and keep Costa del Sol up. And this is something that was actually pretty funny to see, especially considering the KPA team have all the players, and you can see a turnover again. I mean, it was almost a turnover from Costa del Sol, but they were able to keep that possession, and they're just trying to find an open 3, which they do, and they scored it. And one of the things that is quite interesting to see is the fact that KP are not even shooting the ball from deep as much. You could see Costa del Sol at this time, they were attempting a lot of threes, and KP are just, lackadaisical in there, and they're not even paying attention, and even asking themselves why they can't hit a 3, and even can't find a good look from 3. So yeah, and the lead just continued to balloon as the game headed to the fourth, and this is just sad. It was just sad to see. And I'll be looking into the remainder of this video, so please tune in and subscribe to the channel. Leave your feedback down in the comments. I'm out. Peace.